Hi there, Richard Buck, acupuncturist and yoga teacher here. So I'm here to talk to you today about why you should come for acupuncture treatment. Now I'm extremely lucky in what I do, in that quite often I get to work in some very contrasting environments. So just recently I'm back from working at a retreat out in Portugal in a very beautiful natural setting where I was teaching yoga and doing acupuncture and doing workshops on the body-mind connection and wellness. And what I get to see very clearly is the contrast between that kind of lifestyle and the stresses and strains that a lot of us face living in a modern urban environment. But what happens, we become sort of institutionalised to it, if you like. We just become used to it. We become very used to living on that hamster wheel. And those stresses and strains are numerous. There's stresses and strains on the body from rushing around a lot. Quite a lot of us suffer from adrenal fatigue. Instead of resourcing ourselves properly through our food, we tend to run off adrenaline, end up going for the stimulants such as coffee and sugar, or not feeling hungry most of the day, a lot of the time, because we're so running on adrenaline that by the time it gets to the evening, and then we tend to refuel and get full on food. And there's other stresses and strains. The time we've got for our relationships and our lives gets very compressed. The very fact that we live in a very polluted environment, the fact that a lot of what we do is dictated to by the hours that we work. All these things place a great deal of stress and strain on the body. And what acupuncture does, it adapts to what you need. Now, as I like to say in my little bit of advertising that I put on the internet, not all acupuncture is the same. And one of my original teachers, who's been a very great teacher to me over the years, the original dean of my college, Ken Schifrin, one of his favourite little quotes that I also use is, "What's essential is invisible to the eye." And so what's going on inside you is often what's most essential. And this is what I particularly like about the style of acupuncture that I practice, and I think particularly relevant to my own skill set as a therapist, is looking at what's going on within you on a mental and emotional level, as well as what's going on a physical level. So you might go and see some acupuncture practitioners who practice different kinds of acupuncture. They might take your pulse, look at your tongue, put needles in you, just leave you in the room for 20 minutes, then come back and take the needles out. And they're perhaps not that interested in what's going on in your life or what's going on inside you. But for me, it's those depths of what's within you that's most important. It's essential, and that also shows itself through the body. So there is an interaction between the different levels of you, absolutely. But those parts of you that go on inside are absolutely crucial, and often also interconnected with your environment and what you're doing with your life. So people talk about the body and mind connection, but essentially what we've got an environment, body, and then mind connection. Because what you're doing and how you're engaging with the world around you reflects on your body, and it reflects on your thoughts and your feelings. So I like to look a lot at what the balance is like in your life. So I often spend a little bit of time talking about yin and yang and the 5 elements when you come and see me. Because fundamentally you need to have some kind of map, really. Like, maps are very good because they often enable us to find our way. And sometimes, we're left to almost fend for ourselves without really be given a map of how to survive in life. We go to university, we do courses, we have all those things. But essentially, where does anyone step in and say, right, these are different elements in your life that you need to be balanced? And that's not given to you by this particular culture, because this culture and this society that we live in will accentuate certain elements of you. Your work ethic will get pushed and pushed and pushed, and your energy will get drained and drained and drained if you just give and go with what this particular cultural set of circumstances demands of you. So sometimes we need a map that connects us to something that goes beyond our kind of subjective culture, if you like, and it connects you to the wider forces that act on us. And that's what the 5 elements does. The 5 elements of yin and yang act as a map to connect you to nature, to natural forces and to natural laws. And I often spend a lot of time talking about these things. So yeah, there you go. I hope that helps to give you a bit of an insight into what you might be getting when you come and see me, and look forward to treating you. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.